Alright, welcome back to another league race. This time we're back with FTRL for round number 3 in Mexico. Now, this was originally round 4, but shenanigans at Baku happened. I didn't know how this was going to fall, if Baku was going to be counted as round 3, so I haven't released this until now. But this is officially now round 3, so I'm releasing this first, then Baku, and so on. So, we're at Mexico, dry qualifying, dry race. I like this track. It used to be one of my absolute least favourites. I now enjoy it and have done for a few seasons now, to be fair. I generally gone well here, mostly because I get on well here because people get penalties, and I usually don't, so, or at least get less of them. So here's the setup. I can't. It's from a few weeks ago now, to be fair, so some of it is a little rusty, but you get a look at it. Some of this will be a surprise to me now. I try to remember some of the nuances from this race, like qualifying. What did they even do in qualifying? Well, this must be my best lap. Yes. It is a... what is that? 15 flat? I think I've done a 14 something. I can't even remember what my PB is. What was pole? Pole's a 14 flat. I think I did a mid 40. I don't know. I can't remember at this stage. It's not important because we're starting P12, which is not an awful place to start. Given the tire variancy here, different ways you can go about it. I decided to go for softs because I didn't want to be burned. I don't want to use the hards at all, so I need to keep my two mediums fresh. And
Start with soft here, to be fair.
a safety car at the wrong time would screw me. So I'm going to start on softs, and we'll go from there. We can do soft, medium, or soft, medium, go long. Maybe a safety car comes out or whatever. There's a bit more play with the strategy. I initially was almost making a mistake there. I almost put it back. So try to end on soft though as the end stint, and if safety car comes out, then we can just go medium and be grand with that. So I just find that a better way to go about things. But anyway, here we go then. 5 red lights, and away we go. I think I may be the only person inside the top 10 on softs here, but I thought it was worth a gamble on it from 12th. Decent start, not great, but I'm not going to lose any ground here either. But a nice chasm of space opens in front here, so I'm going to go left hand side of the racing line, and nice and late on the brakes. Get by Ox, who's trapped behind Adam. And then Adam and Andy come together. That allows Ox to come back through. And then more shenanigans in the eggs. I'm not sure who that was that we passed. But up into 9th. I'm going to try and send this on Andy now into the first of the stadium section, so to speak. Try to hang around the outside. Just not enough room there. It was a little pinched. All fine. And yeah, nothing I can do about that. I think it's going to end lap 1. So we made up some good spots there. Going up on softs was big compared to falling back into the medium pack. That'll happen in another race soon enough, you'll see. You'll soon see. But anyways, move on into end of lap 2. And obviously DRS is enabled. There goes a car. So we actually didn't see. I'm blind. My monitor preview is so small I can't see who is what, and I can't see any qualifying times either. So it's a little messy from that point of view. But anywho, lap 3. Adam, I don't know if he's got DRS, if it's enabled like it is in Russia, for example. But anyway, he's going to hold firm for now. But I can only hold firm for so long. A bit of argy-bargy in front with Lynx and Kevin. See, Lynx is on. I don't know if he's got damage or something, but anyways, for some reason we're quicker, so line opens up, DRS down the inside. He tried to fight late on the brakes, he makes the corner to be fair, but just going to get him heading into turn 3 there, so a little wide. Didn't mean to run him out there, but something was amok anyways, something was wrong, and he lost a few positions there. So I got deep on the brakes myself, and the safety car is deployed. Safety car is deployed. At this point, we can pivot now to medium. Basically, we can do that. If you start on mediums, your hands are a bit more tied, but into the pits we come. First of our stops. So yeah, again, I don't want to do hards because I just don't think it's a good race tire, and the pit lane's not too long here, and yeah, I just feel it's not the way to go. And usually speaking, it hasn't been the way to go here. Usually 2 stop is better than the 1 stop on hards. Anywho, I think Lynx actually, he stayed on the hards. Or he's already boxed for hards. So we're going to merge in P10 here. A couple of people stayed out on their mediums. But yeah, nice time to get off the softs. A few laps earlier than you would like it to be, of course. But we can go medium from here and have absolutely no issues at all. So, anyways, lap 6, kind of a quick restart to be fair. I thought perhaps it'd be a little later, but anywho, safety car restart, heading on to lap 7. A bit of a late one, but we are away. See a couple of penalties creeping through already. Kevin was going to get the run here, and I didn't want to use like 30% of my ERS down this straight, so I thought, look, Kevin will go on. He'll make his own path, and we'll try and follow him as best as we can. But I didn't want to lose a ton of time doing so, and so he gets through. And I didn't want to let Lynx through either, though. I do draw a line at hards. I don't want to be stuck behind someone on hards, that's for sure. So there's a line I have to draw at some point, and just keep to the inside line. Lynx is going to have the inside. I leave the space here. And he gets a good enough run, and he sends it on the inside there. So I didn't want to lose that position. Kevin, I was happy to lose a position too in that instance, but did not want to really lose one to Lynx on hards. Lap number 9 to lap number 10. Adam is just behind on mediums, and he's just too close on the exit of the corner. So I could use ERS or some of it, and I did use some of it, and DRS, but he's just going to have the better run. So I'm not going to fight this either, really, to be fair. Although, actually, no, sorry. On this occasion, I decided a bit of side-by-side action would be fun. But yeah, I can't hold it. I did try to fight that one. I thought it was fair game to fight. So this occasion, I decided I would fight it. Have a look. Nothing really doing though. So Adam gets that position. However, it is at the point though. I want to stay ahead of Zumpy and I want to stay ahead of Matt. This is the point where I don't really want to. At this point, we've gone from losing a few positions to bleeding positions, and I want to avoid the latter, but I can't, because Zumpy, I just get, I don't know what it is, why I get such poor drive in comparison to others off of that last turn. But there goes Zumpy. I still had DRS, but I just can't get a good run compared to others. Anywho, we slip down then to P14. Yeesh. Now, I know there's some people who've yet to make stops in front, so there is that, but not ideal. I don't want to lose any more positions at this stage either. At lap 12, there is some shenanigans, I believe, involving Dan and Adam, and I think Lynx gets involved as well, I think. I'm not sure. I think it was a third car involved. I think it may have been Lynx who got caught up in that one. And so we made 2 positions there, and hopefully to gain a third. A bit darker here, but no rain imminent. And Lynx does look like he is DRS, so I used a bit just to try and make this move. I want to get this move done, heading, because he must have had damage at this point, and he's on heart as well, so he was just a little bit more vulnerable than normal. So got that move done. See, penalties racking up, so this is good in terms of a late safety car. We're getting close to the range where we want to make a second stop on the mediums. And lap number 18, the VSC, so later that lap, the VSC is deployed. And I thought, yes, this is a good chance to box for mediums again. We'll go to the end of the race on mediums, and that is A-OK. So we'll lose less time than we would if we made a pit stop under normal conditions. So you know all this. So I thought, yeah, sure, sounds good. Sadly, I made a blunder. I did a boo-boo and misjudged my entry into the pits. I had more time to stop. Actually got off the brakes there. Always go too slow if you need to. Don't risk it. Just don't risk it. So that was a very silly 5-second penalty to get. One that I usually don't. I've slipped into the pits and sped in on wet, in wet conditions, but dry conditions, yeah, that left a bitter taste in my mouth, especially given how penalties rack up everywhere. If it was another track, I wouldn't care as much. Heck, if it happened in Baku, I wouldn't have cared. But this one stung a bit more. Lap 20, Matt's going to get by here. I don't have any DRS to protect myself this time, unlike earlier when he was behind me. So, yeah, he goes through. And I expected him to drive away, and he just didn't. Matt hates Mexico, the track. He came on at like 5 to 8 with like no practice. So I would have gladly overtook him if I could, but he's stuck behind Wesker, which many a driver has been stuck behind Wesker and has had difficult to stay there. They're going back and forth here. Argy-bargy stuff. I tried to get involved, and Wesker's no DRS, so I'm going to get involved. So he tries to squeeze it a bit, but there's space on the inside, so we'll try and go through it. Leave the space. I didn't really appreciate being run off a bit there, but tried to hang around the outside. I got an illegal overtake, which I had to give the place back, so pretty annoyed about how that went down. I thought I had earned a bit more space on the right, on the limit there, but anywho, we'll still have DRS, and Wesker still has DRS on Matt. Tom pits. Tom will feature in our race a little later on. Andy's coming too, so this is lap 27. I dropped out of DRS, which was bad. You know, Matt's in the car in front. He's Ox is, he's chasing Ox. Andy goes deep into turn 1. I'm going to take this place back by force. So there are suggestions that Matt was intentionally giving me DRS, through the whole race, and I don't want to be in this position right here because I have a 5-second penalty to serve, or to be added to my ending race time. I don't want to be fighting with Andy over track positions here. Matt gets ahead of Wesker then. This is lap 31. Now Wesker's got no DRS, so now I'm going to try and take this place back. My ERS is low. I've been trying to use a lot to try and stay in front here. So I have been needing to dip into my reserves. I don't like using a lot of ERS, but kind of needs must. Anywho, you see how much I gained on Matt there with just having DRS. These straights are so long. But again, ideally I'd like to clear Matt because I'm right in the range of all these guys. I've got... Some people have 3 seconds. I have more than that, so I need to clear all the space I can. And you can even see Tom couldn't get by there initially with DRS. I would like to clear Matt. I would. I'm not staying behind for tiddlywinks. I want to try and kick on because look, there's a P8 up for grabs here. If I can stretch enough, and everyone's doing my DRS as well, so I'm not stretching from anyone. Anywho, Tom's going to get that move done. He's on soft tires. Yeah, that was that was always going to be inevitable. I'm kind of stuck here in a DRS train. Essentially, lap 36, I fall out of DRS in the last lap, which was crucial. Bad time to lose DRS. And he's going to try and have another go. The tires are not great at this point, but I'm trying to be stern in my defense because I need every tenth I can get. And if I'm behind another car, I'm losing time. I have no DRS. I have no ERS heading down this straight. I am just a sitting duck. So Andy's going to get me here. I try to hang up the inside. He leaves the space, to be fair to him. I try to switch back, but I just can't. I can't do it. And you can see I really tried. That was dangerous on my behalf. I could have easily ended up, hitting him. That would have been good for no one. But yeah, disappointing race. The 5-second penalty really hurt. That was just an error. I messed up. I done messed up Aaron. So fireworks and such. Confetti's gone by the time we get here, essentially. It's a long go flipping. Tom O'Rourke won this race. Anywho, it's going to be I think it's P11 still after all said and done. Yeah. Disappointing because, remove 5 seconds? I think I had Tom. I can't see the time. I literally can't. It's too small on my screen. 8th or 9th is possible today. That would have been a nice result, but yeah, sadly. I wanted another safety car to come out so I could serve my penalty, and then I'd be on even terms and I'd be able to jump them at the race end there with the penalties, but no such safety car came out at the end, so it wasn't to be. But here are the standings for the first time a season after the race. This is after Mexico. I'm in 9th. That'll be dramatically lower after Baku, but yeah, it's been a so-and-so season so far. I've kind of struggled, I'm not gonna lie, I've struggled this season. I know we're only 3 rounds in, but yeah. Well, Baku retrospectively I've struggled. At this point that's just what I do. I pick up a P9, a P10, a P11, whatever the case may be. Alfa Romeo in 6th at the moment. We haven't had a great season so far, but I expect some of this to even out somewhat as the season goes on. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Anywho, that's going to do it for round number 3 of FTRL at Mexico. Next up is Baku. It can be showing the original and then the rerun. So look forward to that shit. But anyways, thanks for watching, and until next time.